Hey guys, Levi and Andy here with Grendel Hunter, and after a long cold winter, we're back to filming some videos.
I was hibernating.
You were?
It was cold.
Yep.
It snowed on Sunday.
It did.
But we're back. This is part 2 of our 3-part series where we're looking at 4 different varmint loads for the AR-15. They're in 6.5 Grendel and 6mm ARC. Now in part 1, we shot them at 100 yards. In this one, we're going out to 200 yards. And we're going to compare them not only to themselves, what they did at 100 versus 200, but also what they do at 200 compared to each other. Those loads are the 95 grain VMAX and 6.5 Grendel, as well as 100 grain ELD-VT, and then the 75 grain VMAX and 80 grain ELD-VT for the 6mm. If you missed part 1, we're going to link to it here. You can just follow that and go check it out. We'll also have some of the footage from part 1 in this video so we can get the good comparisons between 100 and 200. And then for the ammunition, the VMAX loads are from Druid Hill Armory, and then the ELD-VT loads are just factory Hornady.
Yep, and these are the same 22-inch barrels we used in part 1. A note to make quick, a lot of the gear that's used in our videos can be purchased at grendelhunter.com, so go check out the site. But yeah, let's say we jump right into it.
Let's go. .200 yards with the 6.5 Grendel 95 grain VMAX.
Pretty similar to 100 yards there.
Yeah, the differences are subtle. It starts expanding about the same spot, starts doing damage, and it kind of stops, that wound cavity stops about the same spot. 200 yards, as you expect, might be slightly smaller, but we're looking at this top-down view, and that is a much wider channel looking down on it from the top.
14 inches of penetration at 100 and 13 inches at 200. Really, that and the burning is the only real difference between the two different yardages.
Right.
A lot of good fragments in there, spread out quite a bit.
Yeah, I have to look at a good picture of the 100-yard one to see if there's much difference in the fragmenting. You know, maybe there's more bullet retention here at 200, which you'd expect with a slightly slower bullet, but I think it's darn close.
Yeah, I would agree. I think it's very similar.
Think about a coyote, you know. Think about how wide that body is.
Yep.
That's all dumped right in there.
There you go. Alright, so this time we got the 75 grain VMAX from 6mm ARC, and comparing this one to the 100-yard shot, very similar again, just like we had with the 6.5 there. Maybe a touch more penetration on this one, and again we don't have the burning that we did at 100 yards, but very, very similar results.
Yeah, the amount of fragments is, again, very similar. It left them all in the first maybe 9 inches. There's not a lot left of that slug, and it's flattened like a penny on a train track. When you talk about a varmint bullet grenading, that's exactly what comes to mind. So between this at 200 and what it did at 100, we're a little less than 300 feet per second slower, 270, 275, something like that. We've lost a little over 200 foot-pounds of energy, but it doesn't seem like it really changed what the bullet did all that much. It's performing about the same in that range. What's curious is, we were looking at this before we came out, so our velocity here at 200 is about 75 feet per second slower than that 95 grain Grendel was at 100 yards. So you'd expect a similar result maybe, but I think this one fragmented more than the Grendel did, even though it's a touch slower.
Comparing the wound cavity of the 6mm and 6.5 here at 200 yards, the wound cavity is very, very similar between the two of them. You have quite a few more small fragments from that 75 grain, I would say, but as far as overall length of and size of the wound cavity, I would say it's pretty much identical.
Yeah. I thought, just given that the Grendel's a little bigger, slower bullet, and VMAX's, varmint bullets in general, like speed, I thought at 200 yards we might see it start to not behave like a varmint bullet so much. We might see some signs of that, but not yet. Maybe at 300.
Yeah.
All right, 100 grain ELD-VT out of the 6.5 Grendel at 200 yards. What do you see, Levi?
Well, there's some similarities to the 100-yard shot.
Again.
Again, yep, at 100 yards, you had exactly 4 inches of penetration before it opened up, just like we see with this one. I'd say a difference that you had is the 100-yard shot was about 4 to 12 inches of wound cavity, and this one's a little bit shorter, probably 4 to
9.
Yeah, so 9.5 maybe.
Yeah. It's not as wide either.
Right. Yeah, nowhere near as wide. Does have some burning in this one. Fragmenting, I would say, is pretty similar to that 100-yard shot.
Nowhere near as good as the VMAX and the fragmenting, grenading.
Right.
There's fragments, like I wouldn't want it in a chunk of meat.
I always say coyotes taste the same with fragments or without.
That's true.
The 100-yard shot, we had about 18 inches of penetration. And this one you've got another 4 inches out of. Shed the copper jacket. Part of it is right on the edge. It almost escaped the gel.
Yeah, it took a right-hand turn in there. I think when the copper jacket started to separate, bullet started to turn a little. I don't think we lost any, though.
No, it doesn't look like it.
So I don't know how I feel about this one. I wasn't blown away by it at 100, and I'm definitely not blown away by it now.
No, at the moment, if I had to pick one, I'd obviously pick the VMAX.
At least in the Grendel.
So,
What's interesting is we didn't even have to make any kind of scope adjustment between the two at 200 yards. Their trajectories are identical out to here. So setting up our next shot here with the 80 grain ELD-VT out of the 6 mil, we noticed that it's going to have the same velocity here at 200 yards as the 100 grain Grendel ELD-VT did at 100 yards. So I'm curious to see, because that Grendel like penetrated 4 inches before it started to open up. Is that what we're going to see here at 200 since we have the same velocity at the 6 mil? Or is it going to perform kind of like it did at 100? We'll see.
well, to answer your question, Andy, no, it did not perform like the Grendel did at 100.
Oh, it didn't.
No.
Oh,
So again, this is the 80 grain ELD-VT out of the 6 mil, and it's a lot different than the Grendel was with similar velocities and energy.
this is a lot closer to how this bullet was at 100 yards than how the Grendel was at the same velocity.
Yeah.
This thing exploded right away. Boy, I love this new gel too. So we didn't have the flash inside burning it, so you get a real good view of the fragments. Nice and clear.
Yeah, I'd say this performed pretty similar to what the 75 grain VMAX did at 100 yards too. Really, really wide wound cavity. You got fragments that are spread out 4 inches from each other. A lot of fragments. Just over 10 inches of penetration. Yeah, it just dumps all its energy right away.
So as much as I was just down on this ELD-VT in the Grendel at 200, I'm liking it a lot out of the 6 mil.
Yeah.
What a contrast though between these two.
Yeah, for the 6.5 Grendel, I'd say the VMAX hits it out of the park at 100 and 200 yards. But with this 6 mil, the VMAX and the ELD-VT, they're pretty similar results at 100 and 200. I don't know if there's a clear winner yet.
They're both doing exactly what you want.
Yeah.
They're grenading and not over penetrating.
Maybe we'll have a better answer on which one wins at 300 yards.
All right, guys, that was our 200-yard test. We appreciate you watching.
Yeah, thanks for sticking around. Make sure to go check out grendelhunter.com and like and subscribe. And we're going to go work on 300 yards now.
Let's go shoot a 3.
Let's do it.
See ya.